narcissistic parent is not going to, try and understand or put in some effort to understand the kids, side of story. They are outrightly going to invalidate. Oh, come on, you're just being lazy. Oh, come on, you're just being shy like a girl. Oh, come on, you shouldn't cry. There's nothing serious. So they simply invalidate no matter what the kid is going through. If they at all, share it with their parent, the only thing that they get in return is being invalidated and gaslit in return. Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about, how narcissistic parents destroy your ability to communicate in a healthy way. And before I get going, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out the new content. So we know narcissistic parents have extreme sense of entitlement, they lack empathy, they have inability to self-reflect, and they genuinely believe that they are infallible. They can do anything with you just because they are your parent and they have brought you into this world. They can exercise anything, yeah, anything and everything. They can do anything with you, and they can evade any kind of responsibility and accountability because they have bred you. That's it. So narcissistic parents are not like healthy parents, who are, more focused on fostering healthy connection and healthy relationship. Narcissists, choose to get married because they want source of supply. Narcissists choose to breed because they want to have more source of supply with the same genetic makeup. So narcissists are selfish, self-centered individuals. So the first way is lack of empathy. Narcissistic parents don't have empathy, towards their child. They will do a bare minimum and expect huge return. Children are like, retirement, plan, or an investment, which is a very tiny little investment with huge return. Narcissistic parents don't view their kids as separate, unique individuals whom they have brought in this world, who will lead their life in their unique way. No, narcissists breed for a purpose. Yeah, narcissists breed so that they can have something. Narcissists breed so that there is someone who can serve them. Yeah, and someone who can validate them and someone who can be at their service. Narcissists hate being alone. They don't like that. Yeah, and that's the reason they choose to marry. If one marriage doesn't work out, in no time they will marry again. If they have one child, they are not happy with one child, they will have more. What if this one doesn't listen to me? I need to have backup. I need to have more options at hand. So narcissistic individuals lack empathy, and they are very ruthless. It's either their way or there is no other way. So in a narcissistic relationship, I mean, in this case, of course, narcissistic parents and their kid, there is no room for open and direct communication. Yeah, so the kids, grow up with a distorted sense of self. They think that they are not worth, or their idea, feeling, and emotion is not worth being heard. Yeah, because every time they tried, speaking out, or every time they tried expressing their likes and dislikes and, their feeling and emotion, they were minimized, invalidated, and gaslit in return. So they grow up with a belief that my emotion, my feeling, my thoughts and desire is not okay. I need to go back to the narcissistic parent and get it validated. Yeah, and I need to prioritize him or her over my own self. I need to betray my own self, and I need to prioritize the narcissistic parent. So yes, lack of empathy distorts a lot of things. There is no compassion, there is no empathy. Narcissistic parents rarely care as to what their kids are experiencing. They are not like the healthy parents, who sit and discuss and try and find out what the kid is going through, or how the kid is feeling. That's none of their concern. Narcissistic parents are going to hand over the rule book. You have to follow. That's it. If you don't follow, you're going to be punished. It's as simple as that. It's very much like master and slave thing. It's nowhere close to healthy families and healthy parents and healthy individuals. The next way narcissistic parents destroy their kids' ability to communicate in a healthy way is by constantly invalidating their kids' feeling. So if the kid says that I'm not feeling good doing this, the narcissistic parents are going to then gaslight the kid. You are not feeling good? Do you have any idea? I mean, what I have gone through to get you into this school, to get you this book, to get you into this tuition class, and blah, blah, blah. So the narcissistic parents are not going to hear the kid out. The narcissistic parent is not going to, try and understand or put in some effort to understand the kid's, side of story. They are outrightly going to invalidate. Oh, come on, you're just being lazy. Oh, come on, you're just being shy like a girl. Oh, come on, you shouldn't cry, there's nothing serious. So they simply invalidate no matter what the kid is going through. If they at all share it with their parent, the only thing that they get in return is being invalidated and gaslit in return. So as kids, we tend to shut down, we go numb, we learn, we understand, and we believe that our feelings are not essential. Yeah, so we need to conceal, hide, or keep it aside. The feelings of narcissistic parents has to be prioritized, yeah, and taken care of. Our feelings, our likes, dislikes, our emotions are not that important. Yeah, so as a result of which we get into a lot of toxic relationships. Yeah, so yes, I mean, narcissistic parents invalidate their kids' feeling, and they do this because they have zero empathy on the inside, inability to self-reflect, extreme entitlement, self-centeredness. It's all about them, I, me, myself. My kid is an extension to serve me. My kid is an extension to validate me, appreciate me, admire me, and do things for me. That's it. Yeah, what kid is going through is something which the narcissistic parent is not concerned about. Yeah, and if the kid gathers some courage and talks about how he or she feels, the narcissistic parent is going to gaslight them, invalidate them, minimize them, shame them, guilt trip them, do all sorts of nasty stuff. The next way narcissistic parents destroy your ability to communicate in a healthy way is uh, by punishing you. So every time you said no, every time you were not up to the mark, every time you did thing your way, you are punished. Yeah, and you are trained that you need to follow the rules laid out by them, and you are not supposed to do anything independently. Yeah, if you do things independently, that is going to cause the narcissistic parent narcissistic injury. Yeah, because you are an extension, so you have to function, behave, and do things their way, and that's it. There is no other option. So narcissistic parents train their kids by punishing them, withholding love and affection. In some of the families, physically and verbally abusive and violent things are also seen. The way how they treat their kids, beating their kids, slapping their kids, swearing at their kids. So punishment is something which is very common in a narcissistic family. Narcissistic parents train their kids by punishing them, withholding love and affection, silent treatment, yeah, sometimes physically, verbally violent behavior, do all sorts of nasty stuff. And as kids, we learn that we need to hide our feelings and emotion. We need to suffer in silence. We cannot tell him or her, because he or she might not understand, and he or she might punish me, or maybe gaslight me, or maybe give me silent treatment. So the best thing is go numb. The best thing is suffer in silence. Let me not tell this to my father. Let me not tell this to my mother. Yeah, so we learn that it's okay to suffer in silence, and this is the way. The next way narcissistic parents destroy your ability to communicate in a healthy way is by treating you uh, as an adult. So parentification is a very normal thing in every narcissistic families. Yeah, where the kids are treated like an adult. Let the kids be kids, let them do mistakes, let them learn from their mistakes. Why to burden them with your expectations? Why to burden them with responsibilities at such a young age? But narcissistic parents don't hesitate, to do all those, bad stuff with their kids, because they bred for a purpose. They bred for a reason. Yeah, someone who can do things for them. They don't, let the kids be kids. So parentification is in every narcissistic family, where kids are treated as adults, where kids are burdened with unrealistic expectations, and where kids are burdened with adult responsibilities. Yeah, so the kid never really gets time to be a kid, do mistake, learn from mistake. Yeah, experience a childhood, a healthy childhood that every kid experiences. The kid is unable to experience all of that. The kid grew up a little, and then he or she was parentified. You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to help your dad, you have to help your mother. I mean, let them grow up, let them lead a normal life, let them follow and experience a normal course, let them enjoy as kids. But do these narcissistic parents care? No. They bred for a purpose, they lack empathy, their feelings, emotions, and everything has to be validated. The kids are an extension, the kid is there to serve them. Yeah, so because of that lack of empathy, they really don't care that they are confiscating their child from their childhood, they are robbing their children from their childhood. They really don't care. Yeah, they bred the child for a purpose, and now the child has to serve me. That's it. And the last way narcissistic parents destroy your ability to communicate in a healthy way is by gaslighting you regularly. So we know the drill. In a narcissistic family, you are never good enough for your narcissistic parent. Yeah, they might validate you every now and then, tiny bit of crumb, but it's not like the way how things are in a healthy family. Narcissistic parents are always going to gaslight you, make you second guess your own self, doubt your own feelings, thoughts, and doubt the others. And that's how they keep you on hook, and that's how they keep you dependent on them. Yeah, so every time you try and do something, you are filled with so much of doubt and you lack confidence that you again run back to your narcissistic parent. Do you think, mom, I should do this? Dad, do you think I should do this? And the narcissistic parent then feels good that I have gaslit my kid to such an extent that for every goddamn thing my kid is dependent on me. I get to pull the strings, I get to control everything in his or her life. So yes, narcissistic parents gaslight their children from an early age, and as a result of which these children, they develop a lot of self-doubt, low self-esteem, low to zero confidence. Yeah, they cannot function and perform or do anything without their parents. They are very much dependent on their parent. Yeah, and this is their way to keep their victims source of supply on hook, the narcissist way. So yes, these were a couple of things that the narcissistic parents do, which destroys our ability to communicate in a healthy way. In case if you would like to add in something, you can always comment below. Till then, take care of yourself, don't ignore the red flags. Lots of love and blessings to all of you. Bye.